So here are these half pans opened, beautiful as they are. I hope you enjoyed watching me opening this beautiful set that I have chosen from Gallo, but there will be coming up also the swatching video for this. So the next stage of preparing my half pans for my way of swatching is write all the informations that I will be needing about this half pan on the sides of it. So on one side I write the brand AG, so I know that it's Gallo, and I will write the number, which is 210 AG 210. And on the side again, Gallo, arancione, and 210. Let's make the grid like 6 centimeters and then 1 centimeter, then 6 centimeters and 1 centimeter. Now that I have drawn the grid where I will be swatching the colors, the watercolors, I will be first putting down the names and all the informations about the colors that I need, and then I'm gonna go and paint. So let's write down every single information of every single color. The majority of the colors will be from the Gallo, so let's write it down, almost all of them. So first I'm gonna write the brand. I use a marker from Winsor & Newton. It's a permanent marker. And under the brand I will write down the name of the color. So the first one is arancione. In this part of the video, I will show you another thing that I am usually preparing before I get to swatch. I prepare myself a grid that I will be able to put in my palette. In one of my palettes, I have the grid with all these swatches. These are tiny, small shapes where I am swatching all the colors that are in one palette. To get this grid, I have to swatch them before I put them in a certain order in my palette. This piece of paper, it's 300 grams cotton paper, cold pressed. The grid that I am making is 1.5 centimeters, 2.5 approximately. This tiny place here is 0.5 centimeter. Here I will be swatching all the colors that I'm gonna be also swatching on the big grid. These swatches I will be put in my palette, and the swatches I'm gonna be making on this bigger paper, 6 by 6 centimeters, will be going into my portfolio with all the bigger swatches. First of all, now I will be transcripting some informations. I write the pigment information and which color. So SH is Schminke Horadam, RSA is Rosa, and R is Rembrandt, and so on. And here we are. I have prepared all the informations for my swatching session of the Gallo watercolors. So here are the names of the colors, the pigment informations, the number of the color of this brand. Here are the big shapes of papers that I will be using, so 6 by 6 centimeters. Here I also have these tiny little papers I will be using for swatching, papers that I will put in my palette. Now we will be swatching one by one and putting the color here and at the same time here. So I will have the mini swatches and the bigger swatches of the professional watercolors. Here I have prepared the palette from a Gallo. I have stuck a color more here on this side of the palette than it was supposed to be. So there was supposed to be 6 half pans in one row. I have added one because these are all warm colors, and I have put in another tin, small tin, the 3 other colors that are cold colors, so one blue and 2 greens. So now we are ready. Oh, and also I have another lab sample from the paper I will be swatching. This is just for going in my archive of swatches. So let's start this swatching session. I hope you will be enjoying it like I will enjoy it. So right now we have the bigger papers, the smaller papers called pressed watercolor papers, ready with every information that we need for swatching these beautiful watercolors. I have prepared the watercolors here. I have 3 waters as usual, 2 for cleaning the brushes and 1 clean to also drop in the swatch. So I will use the white pipette dropper to drop clean water on one side, and I will use the black pipette to drop a drop of granulating medium here on this side of the swatch. I will be using granulating medium by Winsor & Newton, the watercolor medium, and because I want to see the differences that it makes if I drop some granulating medium in the on the swatch of watercolor, and what comes out of it if I drop just water. I really liked the granulation on colors. This is the most important thing for me, and this is why I swatch it this way. Anything else? Okay, here I have the brush with which I will swatch. It is Tintoretto Martora Kolinsky number 7, and here we are. Let's start. So the first thing I will do is to put on every half pan that I will use a drop of clean water, so it activates the pigment. I don't like spraying the whole palette with the spray, but I prefer it that way. So it's also more intentionally. Sometimes I don't use all the colors and I know it from the beginning. I will drop my brush in the water like this a little bit and clean some water down, and let's start. So here we are with the swatches have already dried. So these beautiful colors of Gallo, the professional range of watercolors that I have chosen for my palette are these ones. Maybe all the swatches did not come as good as I would hope to, but to me they are very very beautiful. So there's also the two bigger ones, and also I swatched them in a way that I will be able to put them in my palette. So I made these tiny swatches, and I will be able to arrange them and rearrange them as I will confront them with other colors. So here is the arancione, then there is the Hokkaido orange, then there is the Medici red, the ruby red, the transparent red oxide, then the Sartorio red, and the burnt sienna. These two seem very same on the camera, but when I swatched them, I wanted to get another effect, and I hope I will be able to use it. Then we have the burnt umber, the quinacridone chestnut, I love this color, the perylene maroon, and then is the morellone. This swatch is really bad, I'm sorry, but the color is beautiful. Then we have the olive green deep. It's a work of art in itself. The dark forest, the dioxazine violet, and the notturno. I put the swatches on one paper so it's easier to put it by the camera. Then we have the midnight blue and also the red jasper that was a lab sample from them. So here we are. You have seen the way that I am swatching and the effect that I get from the granulating media or the water drop directly in the fresh color. I really like the granulation, and I try to get the granulating also the colors that usually do not granulate. So here is my way of swatching. It's a Lara Luna kind of swatching. I hope you liked this video, and it was interesting to you to see how my kind of swatching the watercolors differs from other artists. So I really like this Gallo half pans, and hopefully I will be using them for another art piece very, very soon. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.